Happy Easter and a blessed Friday to us. One of the most interesting and mysteriously, beclouded presentation in the Gospel of St. John is particularly this Gospel reading today. The third appearance of Jesus after being raised from the dead is actually so mysterious because there was already fish and bread on the charcoal fire that Jesus prepared. And this is a very significant difference from the understanding of the meal that is presented. Like the Last Supper, it's a supper, and this one is breakfast. And this is a very beautiful reminder to all of us that in any way or in every other condition or context, it is always the Lord preparing for us. No? Dili lang kita ang mangandam. He actually is preparing ahead of us. Now, in fact, before the fish were caught, there are already fish in the charcoal fire. He just said to them, "Come and bring some of what you have caught." No? Sounds like the offertory in the Mass, right? The Lord is already preparing the Mass. He's already prepared for us. We only have to bring what we have, all that we are before Him. And this is the most beautiful sacrament of the Eucharist. And the Eucharistic presence of the Lord who is always there for us. But then, we also need to be reminded, just like the beloved disciple telling to Peter, it is the Lord. And so, there are so many ways of connecting with this. Dear sisters and brothers, this year, and I think the previous year, and there are some times during the liturgical calendar year, that during the Easter season, because the Easter season, or especially the Easter octave, cannot be substituted with any other celebration. That's why even the Annunciation, today in this year's celebration, Annunciation is March 25. There is no Annunciation on March 25. It's a solemnity. It's not just a feast. It's a solemnity, the highest of all celebrations. And do you know when the Annunciation is? It's going to be next Monday, April 8. Layo ano? March 25, nagibalhin og April 8. And also, during this week of the octave, all other devotions are practically not celebrated. But it doesn't mean the celebration is not to be personally imbibed. After all, whatever saint we are celebrating, it always is a point of telling us it is the Lord. That's why today is First Friday. We have to continue our devotions to the Sacred Heart. And we have a group here who are very staunch devotees of San Vicente Ferrer. No? It is the Lord. No? Di na mawala ang mga debosyon. Although the church sometimes have to do something, no, because the Easter octave is very important, that it cannot be actually substituted. But it doesn't mean we cannot celebrate our own devotions. In fact, our own devotions are part and parcel of that invitation to come to the Lord who is already preparing something for us. It is the Lord. The saints tell us who the Lord is. We only have to respond, because that is actually at the end of the day, whatever or whoever is introducing the Lord to us, we have to embrace it. And before we know it, He is already preparing something for us. We only have to come. And when we come, He always says, "Welcome." And then when we say to Him, "Thank you very much, Lord," the answer of the Lord is, "You are very much welcome indeed." That's why come and go, we are in our lives, we come and go, but God is always there waiting for us. In the Eucharist, He's welcoming us. Or wherever that is that we are going, He is also there welcoming for our return. Amen.